Hello, beauties, and welcome back to another long awaited Wedding Chat Wednesday. Today, we are telling you all the true tea on how to plan your perfect destination wedding. We have two special guests today. Yes, I said two because we have not one, but two travel agents to really dive deep and give you all the details on how to plan your perfect destination wedding. So, stay tuned. Hello, beauties, and it is your girl B Wilson. We are here with another episode of Wednesday Wedding Chat. Like I said in the intro, today is very special. We have not one, but two travel agents, two special guests to answer all of your questions on everything destination wedding. So let's get into it. On the line, I have Wanda Childs and Jessica Miser. Ladies, introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Wanda Childs. I'm from E-Ssential Travel. I am a travel professional. I also have a team of agents who can provide a wide range of services, which also include destination weddings, family, and group travel. Great day, everyone. It's Jessica Miser here with the Lifestyle Check-In, creating your ultimate travel experiences.
Hello, ladies. Thank you so much for being here. So we're just going to jump right into all of the questions. The first question comes from Charlotte in Minnesota, who says, I really want to have a destination wedding, but I have certain vendors that I love and would like to have at my wedding. What can I do because I don't have a huge budget? This was like our number one question. Number one. This was the most asked question out of all of them.
Okay, so to answer Charlotte's question, what I would do is, due to liability, I would just confirm with the hosting resort of their policy with using outside vendors. Some of the vendors, they require them to have insurance and all sorts of things such as that, or a lot of the resorts have customizations within their packages, so they may be able to accommodate what you're looking to accomplish for your destination wedding, what they already have on the resort.
Okay, so I know a lot of resorts have hair and makeup, things of that nature. They have the spa already there. But I know a lot of brides are, kind of apprehensive or, they have that one artist or that one hairstylist that they've had for years. Jessica, if a resort does accommodate outside vendors, what is something that a bride to be like Charlotte can do in regards to not having a huge budget, but she wants to have her particular vendors there?
What I would do is, if she's planning this in ahead of time, kind of booking that with the vendors before time, so that way the budget doesn't seem to be going over, and also working out an arrangement with those outside vendors once she confirms with the resort that it's not a concern with having vendors, working with those outside vendors to make sure exactly what they're providing with it. Some of the vendors, sometimes they want to include their travel expenses. So you just want to definitely look at her vendors and then look at the options that the resort has as well. With hair and makeup, that is something where if you have someone you've been using for a while, most of them want to be a part of that memorable experience with you. So that shouldn't be a concern with the resort. I would say more so vendors such as if you have someone you want to decorate or DJ and stuff like that, those type of vendors you definitely want to get pre-authorization from the resort and make sure there aren't any required insurance documents or insurance paperwork that those vendors have to use. But hair and makeup, I definitely would keep the person that you're used to having because they know you and you know their work, and that's, your forever moment. You don't want that to be messed up with using someone you're not accustomed to using.
Right. Trust me. So, ladies, you have it. Jessica has given you her blessing on hair and makeup. Call me. It's like shameless plugs. Shameless plugs. So, okay. Number 2 comes from New Jersey. This is Milan. And she says, I have some friends and family members who are kind of dragging their feet with booking. My wedding is April 2019. What should be the cutoff date for them to book? So, here's the thing, ladies. Milan is actually my bride. I can tell you what's going on. She's actually getting married next year in Barbados, and several people have not booked. We did her trial, like a pre-trial for her engagement shoot, and she is extremely upset that a lot of people, like close people, like siblings, have not booked yet. So what is she gonna do?
So what she should do is always remind them to take advantage of the early booking, because that's important. Like most resorts require payment within 60 days prior to their arrival. So I think it's important is that if she just specified to them that, because sometimes when you book early as far as flights and everything, you don't pay as much. So I would definitely, for one thing I would do, I would give them a date that's even further out than the 60 days. Like if the resort says we need final payment by 60 days, I would probably tell them 90 days. So then you have that 30-day window that you can just actually play with, with your family and with your friends. So I would definitely find out if there's any discounts as far as early booking rates and actually put that out to them. Because, a lot of people will definitely take advantage of that.
Okay. And in regard, I would think that if you book ahead of time with airfare, does that matter? Like if you book, is it really cheaper?
If you book ahead of time?
Yeah, like if you book now with like your airfare and things of that nature. Well, just airfare.
Okay. With airfare, it fluctuates. Sometimes you can book early and you can get a discount rate. Sometimes you can book within that 14 days. Sometimes it can be discounted, but sometimes in booking within 14 days, it can be extremely high. So it really depends on how that flight is selling out. And it's something, and that's the purpose of really having a travel agent. Because a travel agent can actually just watch the flights and actually see, when the prices are going up. I mean, we have tools in place that we can kind of predict what the flights may be in the future. So the purpose of having a travel agent, especially for a bride, we can take all those worries away from you, and we can handle that for you.
Okay. Ooh, Wanda, yes. Drop that knowledge. I love it. So our third question comes from Nevaeh in Atlanta. My wedding is in St. Lucia, and I'm having trouble coordinating travel for both sides of the family. My side is in Georgia, and his family is spread out in the Midwest. I need suggestions on how to better streamline the travel arrangements. Is it just me, or does it sound like Nevaeh is trying to do this herself?
Yes, she's definitely trying to do it herself, because the purpose of having a travel agent and, the best experience is having a travel agent is that we have vendors in place that we can customize your travel. We can deal with multiple airport departures. So as a bride, that's one less thing that you don't want to worry about that. So it's best to reach out to a travel agent that can handle it. I mean, and actually, there's two travel agents here that can handle it. So it's best to reach out, and especially we have a team that we can actually work with you to provide, those needs and to be able to handle that. And that way you don't have to worry about it.
Okay. Oh, somebody's having technical difficulties. Or is that me? No, that's not me. Okay. Hello? Wanda? Do we still have you? Jessica, do we still have you as well?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So just to kind of piggyback on Nevaeh's original question, because it sounds like people are on the East Coast, they're on the Midwest and everything like that. I just want to clarify the myth that your travel agent has to be in the same city as you.
No, that is definitely a myth. Because we have customers that's within the U.S., that's outside of the U.S., so that has nothing to do with it. What you need is a very knowledgeable travel agent, and you also need to connect with someone who actually have a lot of contract with different vendors. Some vendors are just used to dealing with people traveling from multiple destinations. I mean, we do group travel. So when you do group travel, that's what happens. People are coming from, throughout the United States, sometimes outside the United States. So we have vendors that can handle that, and we can actually make that so much easier for the customer.
Okay. All right. There you have it. Travel agent does not have to be in the same city as you guys. That is a myth. So get it out your mind. Because just to be perfectly honest, I'm in Philadelphia. Wanda is in Delaware, and Jessica, are you right outside or inside of Washington D.C.?
I'm in Washington, D.C.
Look at this. Look, three different states actually, and we're still getting it done. So that should tell you your travel agent does not have to be in the same city as you. So guys, get that myth out of your mind. The next one, comes from Vicky in Philadelphia. Vicky is also one of my brides. Like my brides to be came through with these questions. I love them. So Vicky says, my wedding is at a beautiful resort in Jamaica. The on-site coordinator is very sweet and has recommended a vendor for my hair and makeup. My worry is that I have not had a trial with this young lady and I arrive only 2 days before the wedding. Do travel agents usually have a list of vendors that they work with as well? So to give you guys a teensy bit of backstory on that, I cannot attend Vicky's wedding because Vicky's wedding is actually on a weekend where I am already booked. So I gave her a one-on-one type of class so that she can, in the very, very last minute, if she hates it, she can do her wedding makeup herself. But they did give her, listen, I looked at the girl work looked good, but I get it. She's a little shaky about this.
I understand. Yeah, mine. So you can actually have travel agents that would recommend people. One of the things that I love is building relationships, such as this one, so that way you can add that person on your list of this is a makeup artist that does destination weddings. In addition to that, what I will recommend is for that bride to bring her own stylist and makeup artist, like I said previously. In this instance, her person is not available, so what I would recommend in addition to that, when they're not available, is to ask that stylist or that makeup artist for a recommendation of someone that they could prefer that may have that date open. That way you can have someone kind of, that person who you are accustomed to, when they recommend someone because they've seen that person's work and everything, you can kind of book with that person. As far as the resort, if the coordinator is recommending someone, maybe look at your travel arrangements to see if you can go a day earlier. I know a lot of the vendors that I use for destination weddings, they have trials where the bride and groom can actually come at a very deeply discounted rate to experience the resort, to experience the food, to experience all the vendors that they're going to provide for that wedding. So if there's definitely time for Vicky to book that with the vendor that she selected, as far as the resort is concerned, I definitely will reach out to that resort immediately to see if there's an open window for her to still come out and have that trial experience, so it's not 2 days before. And in the interim of that, whoever your hairstylist or makeup artist is, see if you can book them. If they're not available to be booked for that particular day, see who they recommend that has the availability to actually go with you. That way you're getting a good recommendation and it's still someone that you're not uncomfortable with per se, because that, like I said, is forever memory. You don't want it to be messed up with, the wrong eyeshadow, not capturing from the photo.
Right. Oh, trust me, I know. And another thing, Jessica, kind of just to piggyback on that, I know that there's kind of like people are not sure in regards to payment wise or what they have to pay for with resorts, and I'm not saying all of them, or maybe you can clarify. When you have like an all-inclusive resort, do they offer vendor rooms? Like, do they offer like complimentary rooms or things like that, just to kind of cut down that cost of bringing your like your hairstylist or your makeup artist with you?
Yeah, so with Destination Weddings, it's a group travel. It's just a specialty group travel. Jamaica is actually one of my favorite countries to have destination weddings because it's absolutely gorgeous, and the streamlining of the entire process is seamless for the agent and definitely for the couple. But with that, a lot of vendors, they will provide, when you book so many room nights, you get complimentary rooms available. So with your travel agent booking that package for you, all of that stuff will be spelled out in your contract. For example, there's one particular resort in Jamaica that I use. It's always my first go-to, 5-star resort. They do, for every 10 room nights book, you get a complimentary room. So generally what happens is the bride and groom, of course, they get their room. You book additional for every 10 rooms, you get another room. So it's just similar to like if you do your destination wedding on a cruise ship, with group travels on cruises, every 8 cabins, you get a cabin free. So yes, destination weddings, resorts do this similar thing when it comes to group travel.
Okay, good to know. So now, people can kind of put their mind at ease. Like if you check with your resort, check with your travel agent to see if that is available. I'm definitely going to be tagging Vicky to let her know that you answer her questions, just to kind of put her mind at ease. And I'm trying to think. The last one that we have is from Elise in St. Petersburg, Florida, who writes, even though I'm having a destination wedding, much of my decor has been customized here in the States. Any suggestions on getting everything to the islands without it being a customs disaster? That's interesting.
So yes, that definitely would be a bride's concern. What I would do is confirm whether your destination has a VIP entry option. For example, the one for Island of Jamaica, they have the Club Lobe, which is a streamlined customs check-in and departure option for travelers. And during your flight, when you're claiming your items or your possessions, you want to document that you have fragile items, document, you're coming for a wedding and everything, so that way when you're going through customs and whether they have to do those essential searches to pry through your items, they already know because you declared it on your form that this is for a special occasion. But definitely the first thing I would do is based on the island of where you're going or where you're having a destination wedding at, see if they have that VIP entry option, because it's absolutely easy, it's seamless. They go through your stuff, but they're not ruining your stuff. And at the end of the day, you don't have to, have a hot glue gun to fix something and put it back together because of a customs entry thing. They could be avoided if you just, go the extra mile and get that VIP entry option.
Okay. Is there a cost associated with that, or?
It is.
Okay.
I will say that it's very reasonably priced, and it definitely is worth the investment if you're going to have custom items. Keep in mind, a lot of resorts do have, I don't even know how to say it, like the way they put things together. For example, one of the vendors that I use, Charisma, they have memorable moments in the way that they put together your ceremony, your reception, your pre-cocktail reception, and the whole nine. It is absolutely amazing. I mean, they have every color you can imagine, whether you want crystals, you want seashells, you want pearls, you want diamonds, whatever it is. These resorts are prepared. They've been doing this for years. Destination weddings didn't start last year or last month.
Right.
So they have become very acclimated to what people want for their wedding, and they have it available at whatever level you choose to go. It's just based on your budget and what you want your ultimate travel experience to be, to know what to get. But that's also an asset why you have a travel agent that specializes in that, to make sure that you're getting everything you desire and not paying additional money. Because you still have to, you may have to pay extra for customs to, have certain baggage or items or those things. So you want to factor all of that stuff in. It's bigger than just the items getting messed up. You want to make sure you're not paying extra costs, and that extra cost doesn't go over your wedding budget because you want it to be custom, and then that resort probably could have customized it just the same when you got to the island.
Right. Okay, good to know. So those were all of our questions, but of course there were many, many, many more. I just kind of want to get a feel from you guys on, just to kind of clarify, not really clarify, but kind of suggest, like I always suggest having help. And it seems like a destination wedding is something that you definitely want to have help with. When you guys are planning a destination wedding or planning like honeymoons and things of that nature, do you usually help with things like a marriage license, marriage certificate, or like how many days they have to stay in like a foreign country to have it legalized?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Listen.
So worry-free zone. We Of course
Mm-hmm.
we do.
Of course. Of course. So, I mean, in regards to destination weddings, I feel like we've had some great questions. But if it's anything that you guys want to add in, please feel free. I mean, there was just so much, like, down to can they ship in flowers? Like, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I think the main concern, if there was any concern of like any of my readers, it was hurricane season. Like any suggestions on islands that maybe the hurricanes kind of miss or, don't get hit as hard.
Travel insurance. not joking or laughing, but travel insurance definitely eases the mind. Not only that, when you are taking a travel, whether it's a destination wedding or just a regular family trip, you want to protect that investment. Just like you have car insurance, life insurance, and everything, those travel expenses, whether big or small, it's truly an investment, just like on your cell phone. There's about
Right.
150, 200
That's
bucks.
true.
So you definitely want to make sure you have travel insurance. And I'm not talking about the travel protection where you get the little voucher to go back later. No. You want to have actual travel insurance. And I can't say it, I can't, beat it with the deal with a travel agent. Understand that we don't get paid from you. We get paid from the vendors. So our services are free to you. The vendors are paying us. You're not paying us. So definitely use your travel agents. Myself and Wanda, we are in this business. We're educated travel agents. It's not about the profit. It's about the people. If you want to have a destination wedding and you want to have a worry-free experience, a lasting memory, definitely reach out to Wanda and I. We will take care of you. Travel insurance, a travel agent, that's it.
Yes. Well, you guys heard it here first. Jessica and Wanda, thank you guys so much. Guys, I'm telling you, just get a track. The same way that I tell all of my brides to at least get a day of planner. If you are having a destination wedding, save yourself the trouble. Save yourself the hassle. Get a travel agent. That way everything is all nice and streamlined. You don't have to worry. You don't have to spend the extra money visiting resorts and things of that nature. You already have an expert who can tell you, hey, you like to scuba dive, you like to jet ski, this is going to be the resort for you. You like golf, this is going to be the resort for you. Trust me, get a travel agent. Wanda and Jessica's information will be linked down below. And thank you all for watching this week's Wedding Chat Wednesday. Bye, guys.